Hello everybody, SMA Watts here. We're about to continue our Let's Play of the Undead Monk in World of Warcraft. When we last left off, we'd actually done quite a bit in Hearthclan. We did the question of Talion Fordring's legacy, which led through a bunch of twists and turns about gnolls, and then we found out that Bisp, the magus in Hearthclan, was actually practicing necromancy with help of the gnolls, and we killed him, and then we turned ourselves into Fordring, and he gave us a necklace. And then we came back to here to meet Garen here, and we're gonna do some stuff we're back in Menderstead, and we're gonna see what we can do in Menderstead to help the area out.
What can I do for you?
Memories from the past. It's funny the things you remember. I spent 16 hours a day working the fields, and every seventh day I'd head to bustling Anderhall to sell what I'd grown. It was a tough life. We did all right. But I barely remember any of that. When I think back to those days, I think about Gloria's smile, or Andrea waving from the window when I look up from the plow. The farm's just a bit to the east, but I'm not sure I'm ready to go back, Ashenwind. I'd just like to make sure I held on to these memories. Travel to the farmhouse in Gandrin's Withering and gather any mementos you can find.
For the Alliance.
You want me to start the Battle of Anderhall?
The Legion's end draws near.
My analysis is complete. The blight that affected the animals here is no residual disease. Now, it is something new, and I think I know what it is. The Cult of the Dam maintains a plague cauldron on a farm called Garen's Withering. The farm is due southeast of here, close to where the eastern plague lands begin. I need a sample from this cauldron to verify my suspicions. Eliminate the cauldron lord present there, for its key. You will then be able to access the cauldron and obtain my sample.
Do not lose faith.
Alright, so at least they're both standing to the same place. I always like when that happens. In my opinion, it's much better quest design. Some people don't like it, though. Alright, you're a Plague Lord. Monk, I will consume your light. Ha! I have no light. Boop. As you access the panel to the the cauldron remains securely fastened. In order to open it, you will need to find the key. The Cauldron Lord's Soul Wrath's key disintegrates as it touches the lock of the access panel at the base of the cauldron's platform. A slight clanky noise is heard as the thing attacks me again. A slight clanky noise is heard as the access panel swings open to reveal more vicious toxins within the cauldron framework. There's a small spigot so that the bottle fits well enough under, allowing you to draw the sample for Field Agent Kartish back to the Menderstead. Return to the stead. You carefully close the spigot. You carefully close the spigot in the control panel, watching the cauldron's putrid ichor drip into the empty bottle. With the poison in hand, it's time to return to the Field Agent Kartish at Menderstead. I still need to gather mementos. I need his prayer book and a finger painting. Oh, I'm guessing it's his daughter's finger painting. Of a sheep. Oh no, apparently it's in there too, so... I'm guessing upstairs is where we'll find his prayer book. Yep. Ah. Easily done. Hop back on my Kodo. Ride out of the field in a very circumspect way. Darrowmere Lake. I'm not sure if this is the one that's Horde or Alliance. Neither apparently. Apparently there's just a big behemoth there. Which I suppose could be Horde, really, because we have behemoths, right? I think we used to have behemoths. I don't think we do it after the Apothecaries Guild was found out to be full of fuckers.
Can I help you?
I wouldn't expect you to indulge the whims of a nostalgic old man, Ashwin. Still, you find yourself in the area. Yes, Gloria used to read from this prayer book every night. How had I forgotten? She was so devout, Ashenwind. Dell's eyes turned to the finger painting. Oh, this painting. My daughter, Andrea, she loved to paint. I'll take the other shoulder pad.
See you around.
Thank you. Return to the stead. Garen's withering houses a vicious, potent plague cauldron. Once we have a sample of the plague it spews forth, we will be able to determine whether the cult of the damned is truly responsible for continuing to poison the land. Good work. One moment, please. The Janai takes a moment to compare the sample with the sample he presumably had distilled earlier. Yes, this appears to be the same corruption that is affecting the wildlife. With this knowledge, and with your combat expertise, we may have the power to stop this. Desperate acts. The Cult of the Damned maintains a small camp to the east, Malicia's Outpost, which they use for field training outside of Scholomance. We have allowed them to proceed unchecked with the training for too long. If the cultists are truly using the plague to inoculate the wildlife, then Malicia's Outpost must be where the inoculation is occurring. Instructor Malicia runs the outpost. Find her, slay her, and find out who she's taking orders from.
Blessings upon your family.
How may I aid you?
Well, you've been away. I've been trying a different approach on our friend Zen'kiki. I believe he may have a future as a healer. This is mainly because healing spells never miss. I hear from Field Agent Kartish that the cultist camp to the east is where the plagued animals are coming from. I hope you don't mind escorting Zen'kiki over there. Perhaps he can help heal some of the plagued animals within the camp. Bring Zen'kiki. Okay, so we're going to bring Zen'kiki with us. Come on, Zen'kiki. The Torrents say that she teach me to heal if we do a good job. Let's go, man. You are fast, Zen'kiki. Like, that is some... Now, you know what I find hilarious about this? He actually looks more natural running at the speed than my Kodo does. He's just like, I got long legs, what? Can I move this? There's just too much stuff going on in my buff window. Alright, Zen'kiki. Good job. Shapeshift, 10-foot bear form. Stop that. I know why the plagued bear sings. Alright, let's take out Malicia. You look at the paperwork Malicia was carrying. The orders in Malicia's possession incriminate Dark Master Gandling of Scholomance, but they also conceal another important bit of information. The cult orders state the plague from the cauldron at Gallant is in fact being used for two purposes. The first is the practice of spreading the disease through the animals of the plague lands, which you already knew about. The remainder of the plague is being shipped to the Weeping Cavern north of Malicia's outpost, for use in some dark experimentation. The students of Scholomance are using this plague to reanimate the dead. Certainly this must stop. An unholy corpuscle. Well, it... Stop that. This is just embarrassing for both of us. Golden Iron Destroyer. Oh, that hammer. That's got a good price tag on it, I assume, because the Golden Iron Destroyer is actually kind of cool for a transmog. Like one of those, if I had a Horde character that was a blacksmith, I would totally be sure to make it, because... Well, he'd be sure to learn it, because it's something worth making. I mean, in fact, its actual materials are not that ridiculous. Given how much I'm sure Blood Elf Paladins will pay for it. I like it better when the caves are on the map. Unholy corpuscles. Flesh cobbled things. Wish I could stealth. Maybe it'll lose interest. Nope. It didn't. You... I don't have paralysis yet. Also not sure if when do I get paralysis, and does it even work on, It isn't in fact the next ability I get. Oh. There's the guys I need. And let's just hearth back to Anderhall. So it's paralysis, and then... do I actually ever get something that makes my armor better? No, I gain the ability to heal. You have gone above and beyond, Ashenwind. Not only have we set back the cult of the damned in their crusade to replague the Plaguelands, but you have uncovered another set of dire plans. They continue to reanimate the dead. Your name will definitely be mentioned when when this information is presented to High Lord Fordring. Ashenwind, you have my thanks, and the blessing of the Argent Crusade. I'm gonna... Oh, it's an offhand. No, it's a one-handed mace. I'm gonna take the mace because the mace looks neat looking. And it's gonna go on my list of weapons that I never will actually transmog things for, but would like to have the option.
You wish to speak?
By the grace of the Earth Mother, you have done it. Thank you, Ashwind. I admit, I had nearly given up hope on Zen'kiki. It is only due to your patience and diligence that we came into his own as a druid and a member of the Cenarian Circle, and that's without even mentioning the good you've done for nature. You have my admiration and my respect. Legaries of the Slippery Shifter.
Walk with the earth.
Alright, and that'll do it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll watch the next when we most likely begin the battle of begin the fight for Anderhall.